Namaste. Mandela Effected Community. I make these Mandela Effected videos, not like many YouTubers focusing on the updated Mandela effects or new ones and recurring ones. It's important, of course, to flex that memory muscle of seeing what things shift back, and usually when there are Mandela effects that shift back, there's a wave of new ones that happen. But when I do these videos, I'm focusing more on the psychological side, if you will, the where we're at now with it. Trying to focus on the progression, right? To me, I see these Mandela effects. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I see these as being a cue, a spiritual cue, if you will, for really evolving our consciousness. And it seems to me that there's a lot of people who are in that same camp. You have, of course, a lot of the Mandela Effect community who believes it's all CERN, and it's more of the government control, and it's fear, all the Mandela Effects fear. I don't resonate with that, and as you know, if you've seen in my past videos, and if you haven't, hello. I'm more speaking from the heart, and if it resonates with you, great, because I think one thing that the Mandela Effect provides is that opening of recognizing the infinite possibilities that are really out there. And it's not far-fetched to think that when you really are looking at stuff between philosophy, ancient esoteric teachings, and quantum physics, those three things, philosophy, esoteric thinking, quantum physics. I don't claim to be a New Ager. That's perfectly insignificant. I like Terence McKinnon's quote, it's not about the New Age. There is no New Age about it. It's the revival of the archaic. Existence isn't a line, like we're boxed and indoctrinated, especially in the Western world, to see it as. Existence is a circle. Having said that, one similarity I'm curious to know if you all experience this as well in the Mandela Effect community. I'm coming up at 3 years, the summer of 2019. I have the question to propose to you. Do you feel like you're going through a cleansing process? Cleansing process. Not just one as far as diet or as far as different habitual patterns with whatever we consume. Just more so that, but also one of communicative patterns. It's hard what I'm trying to put to words. Do you feel like you're having to not only cleanse your body, but your mind from the regular habitual patterns that people play in the day in and out in modern day society? In other words, do you feel as if you're physiologically not able to, say, listen to the regular radio, listen to the regular news, not only because it feels like you're seeing through the repetitive script that's being played, but also more so the sense of the actual frequency that's being consumed, that's being heard, damaging you. There's been many studies that shows that us, since World War II, the harmonic frequency that is 432 hertz was tuned, the international tuning became 440 hertz instead. Prior to that, it was 432 hertz. When it's 432 hertz, we are in alignment in the tuning to that which sacred geometry shows. It's not a pseudo-science, it's a real science. Sacred geometry shows we should be tuning towards, because then we are actually in a full connection, mind, body, and spirit, right, with the cosmos and everything, which we're supposed to be. That's our birthright. But since everything is at 440 hertz, I as one who's a person hanging out with musicians, that's the drummer, I love music, so it annoys me because even some music I used to love listening to, I can't listen to now because it feels like, because of the knowledge about the 440 hertz and the frequency being off, that it puts me in a state where instead of listening to the what's ever on, which usually I'm doing because of people I'm around, and that's just a reflection of my own spiritual journey needing to evolve and branch out, I guess. But when I'm in this state, the train's, oh no, the train, you will not hear me. My state of being in scenarios where I'm listening to mainstream music and mainstream media becomes that of meditating, really breathing deeply in order to transmute the sense of hostility and paranoia and discomfort that comes from being around that vibratory field. Even my phone, which is very annoying because I love making these videos, and right now, as of now, the only true outlet I have to do so is my smartphone. As great as that is, not discounting the great productivity of our technology or any of that, it doesn't matter when the application of the technology is barbaric. Why is the application of the technology barbaric? These, what I call tracking devices, are lovely tracking devices since I was 14 in high school. Fucking tracking device. I don't do that as much anymore. But they're designed to interrupt our electromagnetics, just like the international tuning is designed to interrupt our connection to body, mind, spirit, our connection to Mother Gaia, and how her consciousness is our consciousness. And right now we're living in a remarkable age, and I feel like this is partially why the Mandela Effect's happening. I feel like this is why the Mandela Effect's happening, is because the Earth is evolving right now. Her harmonic resonance is raising. And these are rough draft videos. I have a lot more research to do on this, so don't take my word for it. I just hope these are videos that help you connect to what I am experiencing, and from there, let's talk about it. I'm a real person as much as you, and this Mandela Effect's a real freaking thing. If you've been experiencing this for 1 year past, or just a year, whatever, you definitely come to the conclusion by then, if not prior, that it is real, and it's something to take serious. It's nothing to necessarily brush off, because if you're still thinking about it that lot of time, it's clear that you're not going to be able to apply cognitive dissonance towards it like the average person. And so, with that, whoa, there we go. I say peace, love, and cheers. Have a beautiful day.